But first, there is still no verdict after a jury remained deadlocked today in the trial of the family of Mark Harding Jr. versus the state of Texas. Good evening, I'm Amanda Kenny.
And I'm Jenny Walsh. Thank you for joining us. The jury deliberated since just before 8:30 this morning until just after 4:30 this afternoon in the civil case of Mark Harding Jr., the boy who was killed back in 2011 when he was struck by a DPS trooper who was on duty in his car.
KAGS HD News reporter Chris Costa shows us how the deliberations went.
Deadlocked. That's where the jury stood after a full day of deliberations Thursday in the civil case of Mark Harding Jr. At 2:09 p.m., the jury submitted an inquiry to the court saying, "We feel deadlocked," with a 7-5 vote in favor of giving the Harding family compensation for damages. The court instructed the jury to continue deliberating. Just more than 2 hours later, another inquiry from the jury, this time deadlocked at 6-6. At this point, Judge Langley asked the jury and the attorneys if they would be willing to hear both sides re-argue their cases. He said, "I know this is an unusual procedure, but these are unusual circumstances, and I believe it's worth one more shot." Both sides declined to comment after the jury was excused, leaving the family without a verdict until tomorrow morning. Chris Costa.
Tomorrow, the jury will hear the arguments from both sides again starting at 9 in the morning.